I'm going to show you how to create a comparative box plot for data in Excel. So let's go to Excel. Now, in a data set, I extracted two variables that we want to work with. So one of these is the location data, which is coded as numbers in this case. So we don't actually know what the location is. But if you scroll through the data, you find that there are 4 locations that are represented by the data. Whatever those refer to is not really important for us. But there are 4 locations. And then we have debt information on people from each of those neighborhoods. Now, if we try to make a comparative box plot from both of these variables, we're going to get something that is not very meaningful. So all charts, select box and whisker. What Excel is going to try to do is essentially it's going to make a box plot of the location data. We're represented by 1, 2, 3, and 4, which we can barely see down here. There's just basically this X. There's only 4 values, right? So it's not a great box plot, even if we could see it. But the range of all the other data, the debt data, it's all grouped into one category. It's not grouped by location. Sometimes Excel can make sense of this if you give it data that is not numerical, but sometimes it will fail even then. So you can try making the data, if you have a categorical variable here and a numerical variable, you can try to do it directly and see if it will work. But if it doesn't work and you get this nonsense graph, then there's another strategy that you have to use. And so what I've done is I've sorted the data by location, and then I've copied and pasted that data into 4 separate columns of data, which I've labeled locations 1, 2, 3, and 4. So this is going to, again, I just sorted and I copied and pasted all of the data that has location 1 into this first column, and then I copied and pasted location 2 into the next column, and so forth. And in this format, Excel will do a very good job of making comparative box plots for you. So we'll make 1 box plot per column in this case. So I'm going to highlight my data, go to Insert, and again, box plots don't come up on here. Select box and whisker from all charts. And so now this will be what you want. You want 1 box plot per column, per data, per location, all on the same graph. So it is not the same to make a box plot of location 1 data separately and then box plot of location 2 data separately and so on, because the axes won't necessarily be the same. You need them all on the same graph so that you can properly compare all of the data on the same axis. Now, as with other graphs, the graph is not really complete when you just make it. You need to add things like a title. So let's say comparing debt by location. I'm going to add a legend, neighborhoods 1, 2, 3, and 4. I'm going to add some axis titles here. Instead of, for the original box plot with just 1 variable, I just deleted this title because there was only 1 variable. But in this case, this is the location data, because there is more than 1 category here. And then the horizontal axis is the debt in dollars. And so now I have a nice graph, axis titles, legend, descriptive title. And so now I can compare easily that location number 4, wherever it is, has lower debt, both in terms of the minimum and the maximum are both smaller than all of the other values. The median is smaller than all of the other neighborhoods. The neighborhood that has the most debt appears to be neighborhood or location 2. And 1 and 3 are about the same.